These came out amazing, and I just wanted to give you a little bit of update on my low carb lifestyle. I've been doing it for a while now, and yes, I don't have cheat days, but sometimes when I don't feel like cleaning my kitchen or I just don't feel like cooking, I will order like a pizza, and I will try to go as low carb as possible. Like, I'll get the thin crust, I'll get like wings without breading, they're baked ones, and you know, if I order out, and that's not very often, but you know, sometimes life is like that. You just can't cook, don't have the time to, or you're not feeling up to it, and you just don't want to clean your kitchen and stuff like that. So I'm not perfect, but I don't feel it's cheating because this is just a lifestyle. And if, you know, doing that once in a while is my life, you know, that's my life. So it's not a diet. So this low carb lifestyle has worked out great. I have met my goals as far as for July, not this month. I mean, I wanted to lose a certain amount before July. So I hit that number July 1st, the day after. So I'm just still hitting my goals, but I was a little bit late because I messed up. But anyways, I messed up because yes, I ordered out, and I was tired because I got my COVID-19 vaccine and there were side effects. So I was just tired and didn't feel like cooking. And I ate out a couple times, and it just kind of it didn't make me gain weight. I didn't lose any. I just stayed where I'm at. But I lost the pound. I actually lost 2. I'm back on track to my goals. And I want to lose 8 more pounds before my birthday coming. If it's not 8, if it's 5, that's cool. Whatever, you know, whatever happens, happens. But these came out amazing. I just wanted to share that. You know what? I don't even think if you serve this to someone, they're not going to know it's eggplant at all. They're going to think it's beans. Yeah. So, I was going to share a quick story time, but I'd rather just watch a movie tonight or something, you know what I mean? I did my cooking video. Oh my god. I have to clean my kitchen now. It's extremely hot. I'm looking like a hot mess because of the weather. But I'm actually starving too. I don't think I ate yesterday because it was so hot. I actually had one of those little Atkins treats, and that's it. Because I wasn't hungry. And then I didn't eat this morning because it was like the heat continued on, like it didn't even cool off that much. So this morning I just woke up hot and sweaty. My air conditioner is not even working really. It's barely cooling it down in here. Wow, it's been crazy hot. So I haven't ate yesterday because I was too hot. I didn't eat breakfast or lunch because it was way too hot, and I just felt sick in my stomach and just wanted to drink water. I drink a lot of water. And now I'm starving to death. So this is hitting the spot. Oh my goodness. I am so happy that I Googled low carb refried bean replacement and YouTubed it. Once again, I'll give credit where credit's due to all of those YouTubers and people that are putting recipes on Google. I usually do my own thing as far as my type of cooking and what I do, but I watched other people's videos and just, you know, I found out you use eggplant basically. So all of the stuff that I incorporated into mine is what I put in mine. Other people are doing it different ways, and I'm sure they're all good. And I'm so happy I looked that up. Great idea. Now I could see why everybody's saying they love it, because I love it too. They may not be beans, but you don't even know. So I am so glad. I'm so glad to have beans back in my life, even if they're wanna beans. Mmm. Oh my God. Hell yeah. Okay. That's what I'm saying after not having real beans. I did not cook one time because during my COVID-19 vaccination and a couple other times that I just didn't feel like cooking. Yeah, I got Mexican food and I got a bean burrito. But that was a while ago. But I haven't really had beans or made them in like a year or more because they're, you know, basically a higher carb content as far as foods you eat. And that, I just, you know, forgot about them. Like I never buy them. I never try to cook them because I'm not going to put that many carbs in my body. Because once you make a big bean burrito, you know, that adds up. But damn, I'm so glad to have you in my life again. That's what's up. Whoever came up with that, the very first person, I don't know what made you do that. They're here now. The wanna beans got 2 thumbs up from me, man. Oh, finger looking good. I hope I don't have none on my face. Anyways, do it exactly how I done it. I didn't do it any way that anybody else done it. I kind of went my own way as far as the spices that I put in it and the cheeses and stuff like that. So other people probably make them good too. Like they're probably all good, but I know this is good. So do it exactly like that first and try it because it's amazing. I'm really impressed with this because it's crazy. Who knew you could turn an eggplant into refried beans and it actually tastes exactly like it, especially when it's all put together. I think in the pan you can tell there's a little bit of a different taste, but you really don't notice. But put together in like a burrito like that, you don't even know. If somebody ate that and like you cooked burritos for them, they would be like, damn, like that was fire. You know how to cook. Ooh, like, and they wouldn't even not even know like what the hell's in there because it's good. Yeah, so blah, blah, blah. I could go on and on about it because I was kind of scared to even take a bite because I was thinking, oh no, like what's going to happen? Like what's this going to taste like? Because after trying, I'm not going to lie, I'm not a fan of the low carb tortillas. That's why I use Mission. As far as the homemade ones with the eggs and all that stuff, my low carb, sorry, my mouth is watering. That was so good. Oh my God. It was delicious. That's why I'm just, oh my God. All smiles here because you know why? I'm a burrito lover, okay? Tacos and burritos are my jam. And I'm like, burritos are back in my life. Yeah. No, I'm like, for someone like me, because I do have a foodie in me, okay, life is like that. You get excited like, woo! No, I'm playing. In my blender, I love it. I love my blender. You could get them at Walmart. They're only 22 bucks and some change as far as tax. And you could actually use them to make smoothies too. Like if you don't want to whip out your personal blender and then you just stick them in a cup, turn it on, rinse it off with some soap and water. What I do is I usually run it in like a cup with a little bit of soap in it and run it first and let it clean off that way. And then I'll clean it with like a sponge. Very easy cleanup. I'm so happy I purchased it because you could use those for a lot of things. And I'm not a fan, I'm not knocking them, but I'm not a fan of a food processor. Because you got to put them all together and then like you got to take them apart and clean them and stuff like that. So if this works just as good as far as the handheld blender, and it comes with another mixing attachment to mix stuff like, you know, you can make scrambled eggs and stuff like that. 2 attachments, it's a win-win. So if you don't have one, go get you one because I love mine already and I'm excited. No, Blaine, I'm like, I don't know what else I'm going to make with it, but I like it. And I was going to buy one of those little burners, just like the burner itself. Since my pan's wearing out, which I love my main stains pan, I was thinking about buying another one like that because it does have scratches and it's wearing out. I was thinking maybe or maybe not keeping it and getting the same one if I do replace it. But then they have the little single burners that you can plug in. And I was thinking of getting that and maybe a nice stainless steel pan or something. You know, do something different for when I cook on video. But I'm just, you know, kind of not knowing right now exactly which way I want to go, so I didn't do it. I was actually looking at them the other day at the store when I got my blender. Anyways, yeah, so I hope everybody enjoyed this video as much as I have, and I hope you do try this. Try all the ingredients. You know, you could just go to Walmart. Everything I bought on this video, I bought it at Walmart. Inexpensive. Anyone could probably whip this together, but if you're a kid or a teenager and you're not familiar with being around a stove or cooking, you know, always have a parent present and get their permission. And yeah, so all of this stuff I got was from Walmart once again. Go purchase it. The Dash seasoning was amazing with the meat. That Dash seasoning is good. It's really, really good. It made the meat taste perfect, and I didn't even need no taco seasoning. Anyways, yeah. Excuse me. I'm so excited about the damn beans. Wanna beans. I'm so excited about the damn wanna beans. I'm just like, damn, I ate two. And I haven't had an appetite, but I'm about to go make me another one. Just one more. And I'm about to watch me a movie, and I'm just really happy with it. Because me being a burrito lover, this is something big. This is something huge. I gotta get it out there. Hey everybody, I'm gonna be making some wanna beans, which are a substitute for refried beans for anybody living a low carb lifestyle or keto, I guess. There's several videos out there on this, and you can Google recipes and everything, so there's a lot of people doing it, and this is my take on it. And I do appreciate everything that I viewed and everything that I looked up, because it gave me an idea of how I want to do mine. So anyways, with that being said and done, excuse me, it's really hot. I have the fan on, so if you hear it in the background, I'm sorry about that. And I'm going to be turning it off later in the video. I'm just cooling down my apartment. But anyways, let's get into this. I decided to make that, but I'm also going to make and record the whole entire meal that I'm making them for. So, you know, what do you start off with, or what do you need with your Mexican food? You need some salsa. I don't feel like cutting up a bunch of fresh salsa and making pico de gallo today, so this is just my quick and easy way to get some good fresh salsa. And this is just how I do it when I'm in a hurry sometimes, or I just want some quick salsa that's actually good. So here we go. All right, you could actually just throw your tomatoes in their whole if you got a good blender that's gonna work. But this is how I'm gonna do it, because it kind of lets it mix to where I want it to not be too liquefied. I want it to have a little bit of, chunkiness to it. So this is how I do it in my little personal blender, or you could use a big blender. All right, so set that right there. And I'm just going to put this in first, because the juice of the tomato is going to start blending and it'll bring everything down. So don't put these last. You put these in last. Put this in first, because it's going to go upside down. That's why. But if you're in a regular blender, I don't think it matters if it's a big one. All right, we're going to just give this a little rough chop. Makes it just life easier. Because we're just going to pulse it a few times. And I'm hoping you can hear me. And sorry about the fan once again, but it's in some high numbers, this heat. I'm in California. I'm in, some really rough heat right now. I don't know if this is correct or not as far as the place, but I seen on the news that I think a couple people actually passed away because of the heat stroke. I think it was in Sacramento, California, I think they said. I'm not sure if that's the right place, but I'm pretty sure that's where they said it was. So yeah, it's really hot. It's basically dangerously hot right now. For your pets, for people. Oh, wait, do I want to put two of these? Okay, hold on a minute. How hot do I want it? These Serranos, this little batch I got is kicking up some heat. Don't want to make it so hot to where it's not tasting good. So this, I'm going to go ahead and take some of this and set this aside for my wanna beans. And can I just pull this off? Just take a little. And I'm just going to place that back in there like that. And I'm just going to... And the quicker this stuff blends, the less liquefied it's going to be. You're going to just have to pulse it a couple times. So that's why I do it this way, because I don't want my tomatoes to like just deteriorate and turn into tomato juice. Okay, like I want a little bit of texture. I want a little bit of texture in my salsa. Okay, so I'm just going to cut these like this. Half of them. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't get that sticker off. Let me make sure. Did I get all the stickers off? Woo! We don't want to bite into a sticker in our salsa, okay? All right, no, and I'm leaving that on, but if you want, when I make fresh salsa, I actually take this off. I'll just, you know, cut around with a different knife. Probably with a paring knife would be better to do stuff like that, but this is my do everything knife. I really like it. So, do that. Give it a smush. Okay, and I'll just cut it off. All right, and I'm gonna give it a push. Don't be afraid to push it down. My hands are clean. I made sure everything's sanitized, you know. Wash your hands before you start cooking. We're going to do this. Oh wait, I'm gonna go ahead and put this in first. A little bit of sea salt. That's a good amount because it's salsa. We want to taste it. You can put less if you want. Some pepper. And you know what? I think for now I'm going to take a little bit out. Okay. Just because I'm trying to reduce my sodium intake, so I gotta keep that in mind because I'm trying to eat less salt. Let's remove a bit. And here we go. We got that. If you want to add some lemon or lime, go for it. I usually do it after I actually blend it, so I could give it a little taste test. There. So as you can see it's kind of chunky in there, and it's not over blended. So I could use a couple more pulses. Not over blended, and the color is because I blended it. It tastes amazing. It's good. It's going to be fresh salsa. So let's put some lemon in it. All right, baby. I'm just going to take a little piece off. Set this aside for whatever. And I'm just going to put a little bit. Alright, and I'm going to get my spoon because I want to taste test. Because I don't want to overpower it with lemon and take, you know, the salsa taste away. Because you don't want to put too much. There's a way to doing this, because one thing I don't like is when I get some salsa from somewhere and it just tastes like someone put the whole lemon tree in it, because you're not enjoying the whole entire salsa taste. It's kind of overpowering it. So I do this and just give it a little tiny, and give it a taste test. Ooh, hell yeah. And a little bit more. I could use a little bit more. And I'm the only one here. It's me by myself. So yeah, I'm double dipping with the spoon action. But I'm gonna be the only one eating this though. Alright, I'm gonna take me a big bite. Let's see, big bite for Big Mama here. No, I'm playing. That's perfect. Alright, so you know what I'm going to do? Before I put this in a dish, I'm going to set this in my refrigerator just like this, because this is at the top. It's not going to touch it. And I'm just gonna let it cool down, and then later on I'm gonna put it in a different container that's, you know, suitable for it to be in the refrigerator. Okay. All right, so we got the salsa done. Now what do we got to do? Well, I'm gonna make me a wet burrito, or I'm making I haven't decided, wet burrito or maybe a fried burrito, and or chimichanga, whatever you want to call it. But right now I'm gonna get ready to make the meat, and that's gonna be before I actually make the wanna beans. So let's do it. All right, I'm getting my ground beef, and I will be right back. I'm gonna pause the video because I actually want to get myself something to drink because it's really hot, and I'm gonna get me an energy drink. So please hold on, and I'll be right back. Or I'll be back. You don't even have to hold on because I'm pausing the video. All right, what I'm gonna be using is this grass-fed ground beef, 80% lean, 20% fat. And this is by Market Side. You could get it from Walmart. I like the 80% 20. It has a little bit more fat in it, and it just gives your meat a better taste as far as for me. I don't like it extremely lean. And I'm just gonna plop this in there. It's here. And this is actually 1 pound. 1 pound. It might not look that way because of the packaging, but this is 1 pound. And once again, I'm sorry about the AC. I cannot do without it today. All right, let's turn this on, baby. And I'm gonna slowly cook this to where it renders out the fat. So that's why I'm not adding oil right now. And yes, I didn't get a new pan yet. This one has some scratches, but I'm getting some good use out of this. I actually like this pan. All right, so I'm gonna put 1 clove of garlic. I'm gonna put a little bit of onion in here. You know what? Should I put onion? Now I'm gonna go ahead and leave it as is. Because I'm gonna be putting this in the wanna beans, and I just don't want to overpower it with onion taste. All right. So all I'm going to use is a little bit of salt. Let me switch that to this side. This is just sea salt, fine sea salt. Ground black and white pepper. The white pepper, especially making tacos like with ground beef, it brings out a really good taste. So if you could just find white pepper by itself, that's great. But this works. This does the job. And normally I put a little bit of adobo seasoning, but I'm out. I just realized that. So I did pick up this salt-free dash flavorful table blend. And I'm just gonna give it a whirl and try it because this is the first time I actually purchased this. I was gonna get the garlic and herb, but I just decided to get this one. So I'm gonna see how this goes. All right. Alright, so let's get to cooking this, and this is going to be ground beef and cheese, or wanna beans, ground beef and cheese, grilled burrito, I guess, chimichanga, whatever you want to call it. And see, when I'm cooking it on a medium to low, see how the oils are rendering out of the meat. So the less oil I use, the better off I am. because, you know, it's less calories, basically. And it's good fats when you have the avocado oil and olive oil and stuff like that. But if you don't have to use them, you know, save it for something else. And then after you actually get some of that oil rendered out, and I'm sorry if I'm talking loud, I'm right up to the mic kind of because of the air conditioner, just to make sure the video comes out good, because I know you're going to pick it up in the background as far as the AC. You want to turn it up now because you already got some of those oils out. Just a little bit. So instead of medium low, right now I'm basically on like a medium, almost medium high heat, but not medium high. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit more of that dash seasoning just to see how this comes out, because I'm kind of curious. Because it has a really good smell to it. And you know what? Let's do it. All right, I'm going to go ahead and let this, I'm going to break this up some more, and I'm going to let it cook, and then I'll be back. All right, it's breaking down, and it's almost fully cooked. And I'm going to be taking it out and placing it in a microwave or oven-safe dish in case I need to rewarm it. Ooh. All right, I'm just going for it. This is my own little thing I came up with. I'm gonna use 2 different type of cheddar cheeses. I got me some bacon. Can't make refried beans without the bacon, baby. And my eggplant. And I have my jalapeno, maybe a half of one and then a piece of the one that I use for a salsa, and some onion. All right, so let's just do this. All right, so just to make it easier, I'm just going for it. I'm just taking that off like that. I'm not gonna get all fancy and get around this. Oh yes, I am. I'm not wasting it. Okay. All right, done deal. I don't like to be wasteful. Let's just do it. Come on. And for this one, will I leave the peel on? Nah. Let's just do that. And I'm going to use the whole thing because I'm going to save some for later. Hopefully this turns out really good. I've never done this before once again, and I never tasted it. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to peel it. I've seen some people peel it, some people don't. And you can use like a potato peeler, but I don't have one. This is kind of... I'm trying to get close. I should have used my other knife, but my other knife is dull as heck. So I'm trying to get close to the skin. Alright, so let me see. Is this savable? Let's do it. This one is a little bit thick. I'm not wasting that. That. Alright, so these ones I could toss out. Bye-bye. And let's get this done. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and do this. And let's see. Like that. And it doesn't have to be perfect because we're going to blend it. So I'm going to leave a little bit of the peel on. Who cares? Nah, this peel, I don't know if it's because I got maybe a more mature one as far as, you know, how long it was grown for before picked. Sometimes the peels on eggplants are thicker than other ones. So okay, let's see here. You're just gonna leave this, you're gonna leave the seeds in. This is all gonna be blended. So what I'm gonna do is just do this. Cube it up. Let's get it going. All right, I have the eggplant done. We're moving on to the onion. Okay, and hey, put you back in there. And then I'm gonna do this, come this way. And these ones fell out, so we're just gonna do this. Okay. And this one too. Okay. And it doesn't have to be perfect because once again, all of this is gonna get blended. So we're just gonna do this. Okay, let's do it, baby. And do I need that? Okay, you know what? That'll be enough. I don't want to overdo it with onion. Okay, because this was a really big onion. It's not a medium size. It's almost like a large size. Not a gigantic one, but I used probably like a third of it. So I don't want to overpower my beans, my wanna beans with onion flavor. So I'm kind of trying to, you know, do this as I go because I've never made these before. All right, eggplant, onion, and let's get this serrano pepper. Yeah, this is a serrano. And I'm leaving the seeds. I like the heat, and it's all going to be blended up. Right, and do we need anything else? Hell yeah, we do. Bust out that bacon, baby. All right, bust it out, bust a move. And I always get the uncured. This is a really, really good uncured bacon because they just say it's healthier for you because, you know, there's a reason why some bacons are more red or pinker. It's because of the preservatives that they put in them, and some of them are really not that great for you. So I'm gonna cut it up here because I'm gonna actually put this in a Ziploc after I'm done, so I don't care about the packaging. Take this out, do it savage style. All right, I'm gonna do 3 pieces of bacon because this probably is going to need a lot of taste, and I'm gonna set this aside and put it in a Ziploc in a minute here. See here. All right, so I'm not gonna leave the bacon whole. I'm gonna chop it up. All right, the star of the show. I have my eggplant, I have my bacon, I have my onion and jalapeno in here, and I'm just gonna go ahead and start cooking it all together. And then after you bring it to probably a high heat and get your bacon cooking, then you're gonna turn it down and let it cook for a while. And cook until tender. I'm gonna go ahead and put some black and white pepper. You could use any pepper you want if you ever want to try this yourself. And I'm gonna go ahead and put this in here since the meat came out good. And since it don't have any salt, boom, go for it. And the reason why I like using something like this is because you could add your own salt and control the taste. All right. Okay, did I see a little jalapeno try to get away? Like, oh no. All right, and once again, you're gonna need a food processor or a handheld blender. You could use, I've seen other people use blenders, a few people online. And I've watched several videos, so, you know, I appreciate all of them. I give credit where credit's due because I would have never came up with this idea if I didn't Google refried bean substitute for low carb people. I went through millions of videos. I Googled stuff and seen recipes. So this I came up with as far as the ingredients that I'm putting together. This is how I'm doing it. And I haven't seen nobody do it this way as far as what I'm putting in here. And yeah, so I just wanted to kind of, you know, do my own thing and test these out because these are normal ingredients that I actually use on an everyday basis when I cook. I mean, as far as the way I do things, like with hot peppers and if I'm making Mexican food. But I do use adobo, which I'm out of, and sometimes I will put together my own Mexican seasoning and stuff like that. But I'm not doing that today. I actually was excited to try this out, and I'm glad I did. All right, so I got this yesterday. This is Hamilton Beach because I actually didn't have one and I do not have a food processor. And it's a handheld blender. It only costs $22. It looks really good quality. It costs $22 and it even came with this. It comes with 2 attachments and I'm really excited to see how good this works. I use my personal blender for a lot of things. And I just never needed a food processor until now, I guess. So yeah, so I'm gonna be trying this out too, so this is new. Let's pray to God it works for this. I've seen other people make refried beans, regular ones with something like that, so pretty sure it'll work out. This smells so good. This would actually be a good side dish too. You could just cook it like this and don't blend it. And probably have it like on the side with some food. All right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and let this cook for a while. I'm gonna go drink the rest of my energy drink, and after it is cooked down and it's tender, then I'm gonna go ahead and blend them up. I'm gonna put together either a wet burrito, chimichanga, or just a fried burrito, and we're gonna taste these. So I'll see you in a few. I'm gonna shred some cheese to put in here, and then also I'm gonna set some aside to put on my actual burrito or chimichanga or whatever I'm doing. Whatever I'm gonna make. All right, so I have this one. And this is just your extra sharp cheddar cheese, extra sharp rocks. That's the best way to go with Mexican food. And then I'm gonna put in some just organic sharp cheddar. All right, this is looking really, really good. I turned the heat all the way down, and I'm gonna let this set for a minute. And I had to cut me a little piece to have a snack. I haven't ate nothing. I haven't ate breakfast or lunch, and it's about dinner time now, because it's just too hot. So, I'm gonna set this little snack over here, and let's get to shredding. Okay. Okay, make sure it's all out. And I'm gonna go ahead and put it in here. I might just shred a little bit extra. Let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some more for my burrito, because I want it cheesy, because we don't know how these are gonna taste because they're not real beans. So let's cheese it up. So these are cheesy wannabe beans. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a little bit of water just so I could get it flowing, as far as, you know, mixing up, but not too much. Probably like maybe less than 1/4 a cup. I'll have you see her. All right. Okay, I'm not gonna add the water yet. I'm gonna go ahead and test this out and see how it blends up first. All right, let's give it this. Whoa. Okay, so this is oh, so this is low. This is high. All right, let's put it on high. Let me move that out of the way. Man, let's get this in the camera. Okay, yeah, do not add water. Hit it with the side motion. Make sure. I'm just trying to make sure I'm getting it all. Pick it up too much. You want to kind of leave it connected to the pan, or just really close to it so it don't splat or, you know, come out of the pan. I think that's it. No, I'm playing. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and give this a rinse. Okay, I got my spices right here, just in case I need to add anything. And I'm not gonna refry them right now. Maybe when I, use them again after setting in the fridge. But I'm just gonna give them a taste test right now. Let's go for it. I'm kind of scared. No, I'm kidding. Wow. Oh my goodness. So let's do this. All right, so we'll set you in a little side over here, a little cow, because that's gonna be for my salsa. I'm actually going to put a little bit of cheese on bottom. And I'm gonna put some on top too, because I'm making this like a cheesy bean and cheese meat burrito. So I'm just gonna take a little bit right here. And do this. Do it right here. And do that. And kind of spread it out. I could be using my spoon. Alright, we got that done. Let's try the spoon. Let's get some spoon action. Some meat. And do I want some salsa in the burrito? Okay, I don't want to make it too fat because I'm not going to be able to roll it up because I didn't get the burrito size. I got the low carb mission tortillas and I think they only sell them in one size actually. And that's this size, like the smaller size or medium. Okay, so let me get some salsa. Okay, I'm just gonna drizzle a little bit. Oh, I'm gonna put the rest of the cheese on first. Okay, I see you, cheese. And I was gonna do like a sour cream topping with some avocados or some, guac, but my avocados are not ripe yet. They're still hard as rock, so this is what it is right now. All right, let's do it. Drizzle, drizz. Let's drizzle a little bit of that. Damn, you could make these for a freezer burrito. You could actually make these for a freezer burrito. Make a whole bunch at one time, and I don't want to get my plate all dirty, so let's do this. I'm gonna fold each side like that. Can you see me on camera? And I'm gonna bring it over here, and I'm going to wrap my burrito up, baby. All right. All right, here we go. All right, let's see. We're going for it. Let's do this. Oh my God. These mission tortillas, the low carb ones, have such a nice texture. They're like kind of buttery. And these are really some really good tortillas. Even if you're not low carb, try them out. Oh my Lord, this is bomb. Did I say bomb? Oh my God. Oh my Lord. You can't even tell they're not beans. This right here, baby, is a winner. I'm so glad I took the time to try this. I wasn't going to try it because I just didn't want to do all that. And it's really not a lot, but of work. It's not a lot of work at all. Oh, let me get that out of the way. So, oh my Lord. Do it exactly how I did it. All the other recipes and everybody else is probably good too, but this is so amazing. You would never even know it's eggplant. Anyways, I'm gonna go eat. I hope you guys are having a nice rest of your weekend, and I will see you in my next upload.